of Gemini, my fellow air sign as an Aquarius. You and I are the best of friends. I am Yola from Kitchen Witchin Tarot, and I'm here today to do your Yuletide reading. And Yule is all about the return of the light. It is the longest night, and from now on in, or then on in, which is the 21st of December, we shall see the light just growing and growing. So this reading is all about what areas need a bit of light shed on them, what areas to hope for, what energies that we can use, and some blessings along the way. And as ever, I always start my readings with a goddess card, and you got the goddess Ostara. She is the goddess of spring, the goddess of fertility. There's a feeling here that maybe some of the seeds that you planted earlier this year are going to start to spring up. We shall see how we go as we read the cards. Now, I have drawn the cards for you already, but one card just kept popping out. And it didn't pop out in particular areas. It just kept popping out. And that's the first time that's happened for any of the readings I've done today. And it was the Wheel of Fortune, which is all about karma, karmic change, destiny, things being put in place that are maybe not something that you're aware of in the unconscious, in the spiritual, in the intuition. So it felt like this reading was quite a karmic reading. So the first card I drew for you is about what needs to be brought to completion or purged before the end of the year. And the card I drew for you is the Two of Swords. And the Two of Swords is about difficult decisions. Now, often in this card, it's depicted as a woman with two swords and she's blindfolded. And often she's like this. In this card, she is blindfolded, but she's throwing daggers at a dartboard. So it's the feeling of having lots of options, having lots of decisions to make, knowing that you have all those decisions to make, but actually not even knowing what those decisions are. So it feels like, as it's in the position of what needs to be brought to completion or purged, is that you need to spend a bit of time trying to work out what decisions you need to make. What are the important decisions for 2022? And the hope that will carry you through. Well, I drew for you the Six of Pentacles, which is a beautiful card. It's all about giving and receiving. So, and the balance of that and generosity. So my feeling is that you will probably have a lot of generosity directed at you over the next year. It can also talk about past financial situations being resolved, and also about you giving back, giving and supporting a cause in some ways. It's that kind of balance, looking at your life of where you're giving too much and where you may be taking too much, and trying to find the balance between the two. And that will help you in terms of your hope for the coming year. Then looked at the main influences or energies to work with in the coming new year, and I got the King of Cups. He's a handsome fellow with all his shells, isn't he? So the influences that kind of coming through for you, Gemini, is emotional balance. And interestingly, all the air signs often struggle with their emotional world because we are air signs, which means we are very much mind-orientated people. We are very rational. Obviously, it depends on where all your placements are in terms of the other zodiac signs about how you kind of manage your emotions, because whether or not you want to know you have them or not, it doesn't matter, because you have got them and you need to deal with them. But that's the influence for this year, that there is an emotional stability about this year. There is a self-compassion element about this year. And actually, through doing some self-compassion, you may well find that you're more compassionate to others anyway. And also there's this feeling of being emotionally safe. So safe with sharing your emotions and your feelings with others where maybe you haven't before. And that's quite a big energy for Gemini to take on, but very positive, I think. And then I asked what sleeps in Gemini, what is about to be awoken at Yule. And you got the beautiful 10 of Pentacles. Lovely, 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 lovely. 10 of Pentacles is about your family and your home, and matters around that. It can be around inheritance. It can certainly be connected to your ancestors and definitely to your family and your financial security, which came up earlier as well, didn't it, with the 6 of Pentacles. So what's sleeping in you? Maybe you haven't had time, maybe you haven't had the energy to really look at what's going on in your home life, and your finances and what have you. So that's starting to wake up. But the beautiful thing about the 10 of Pentacles is that it's a really positive kind of reassurance that everything is okay. So if you have been worrying about any of that, then I would say the cards are saying very much so, don't worry, you've got your long-term success is in order. So keep on trucking. And then I asked what is to be reborn in the collective Gemini, and I got the 6 of Swords. So this is a card of transition, of change, of moving on and releasing the old. It really feels like you're about to step into something very new, Gemini, and it's maybe around your emotions. It may be about this balance of giving and receiving, but it certainly feels that there is an abundance about to be bestowed upon you, especially because you had Astara as your goddess card as well. And that's what's kind of being reborn in you, your sense of adventure, your sense of, okay, that's done now, and right, what's the next thing? Which I really love about you, Geminis. And then I asked for a blessing from your spirit guides, from the universe, from the goddesses, from whatever spirit means to you. And you got the 10 of Cups. So you've got the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups. You couldn't get much better than that, really. So this blessing is of divine love. It's about harmonious relationships, alignment, emotional stability. This seems to be a thing in this reading. So not only have you got emotional stability and emotional safety, but also financial stability and financial safety. It really feels like you have a wonderful, wonderful year ahead, my lovely, lovely Geminis. And then I asked for a crystal card for you, so a crystal that you could use maybe. I'm just going to pop my glasses on because I am a little blind. And the crystal I drew for you is rhodolite, spelt Rhodolite. And this helps encourage love, kindness, and compassion in yourself and in others. So if you're feeling a bit worn out emotionally, this is a great stone to work with. I often have this one. It covers my heart chakra when I'm feeling a bit worn out emotionally. And then finally, I drew a yoga card. Now, obviously, if you have any problems with your muscles or your back, take advice about whether or not you should do yoga. Just do it safely is what I would say. There are videos on YouTube that you can find the pose that I'm about to show you. This is the locust. Oh, yeah. And the mandala and the affirmation that goes with this is, I celebrate my strong presence. And so the benefits of this pose is it tones and straightens the lower back, the buttocks, and the back of the thighs. I always feel a bit funny saying buttocks, isn't it? Buttocks, buttocks. How can you say it without not giggling a little bit inside? Firms the upper arms. Helps relieve lower back and posture problems, and energizes the entire body. So again, it's worth looking it up on YouTube, finding the pose and doing it safely, or talking to a yoga teacher about doing it. And if it hurts in any way, stop. But this is a position that maybe won't be able to support you through all of this stuff that's coming in for 2022. So my lovely, 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 lovely Geminis, that's it for this year. Hopefully, I will see you in 2022. If you would like a private reading, all my stuff is down below, as is my Etsy shop where you can buy all my handmade remedies and cosmetics. And if you have any questions or want to know any more about anything that I do, please just get in touch. Otherwise, I'm wishing you biggest love, biggest blessings for you all. Mwah! I loves yous. Bye.